Welcome, everyone. This is Jeff Herring, and here is what I want you to know. Every single one of your articles, every single one of your blog posts can and should be repurposed into a profitable digital product to bring you passive, recurring income. And I'm not only going to show you exactly how, I'm not only going to tell you exactly how, I'm going to demonstrate exactly how right after this. Like I said, right after this, and I left my slides in a different place. So if you're catching this on the replay or if you're live, you can tell it's live. We just messed up. But you know what? That's okay. Because when you mess up, you just own up to it, you fess up, and then you show people how to fix it. All right. So welcome to how to turn every article or blog post into a passive recurring income stream. The top 7 strategies demonstrated. This is sponsored in part by the Content Profit Show. And whether this is your first time with us or you're a veteran or anything in between, so grateful and so glad that you're here because we're going to have some fun today. And this is a mini webinar. Plan on 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're out of here. All right, here we go. Now we have a couple other sponsors as well. You'll have an opportunity to come on board and be my guest on the Content Profit Show, where I will do for you what I'm going to demonstrate for you today. And then as always, we have a charity guest. And it is Lighthouse Family Retreat, local Atlanta organization that works with families living through childhood cancer. Just did a retreat a couple months ago up in North Carolina, and it was a treasure. So every order that comes in, everything that comes in from this show, a percentage goes to them. So not only are you investing in yourself, you're investing in families living through childhood cancer, which is a good thing to do. So first part is the A to P system. Now, this is not a great big complicated system. It's based on this phrase. Every article or blog post contains the seeds for a profitable digital product. Every article or blog post contains the seeds for a profitable digital product. And what I want to do, at least in some small form, is pass on a superpower I've developed over the last several years, the ability to look at a blog post, ability to look at an article and see not just one, but several profitable digital products. That's the system. And as you learn this system and as you do this and have me do it for you later, you'll get this down. Trust me. So let's dive into the good stuff. Okay, the 7. These are the 7. The 7. How many? The 7 profitable, recurring, passive income streams you can create from each and every article or blog post. So you see that we start here with the article or blog post, right? That makes sense. Okay. The first one you can do is a mini book. Okay. This is a small book, like 20 to 40 pages. Okay. Enough to get the job done without any fluff. Okay. So, and what we've got here below is I've shown you, I've told you, now I'm going to demonstrate and break it down for you, right? So imagine you wrote an article, you wrote or created a blog post of what I call a 3-chunk article, 3 tips, 3 mistakes, 3 whatever, okay? Or maybe you just got 3 subheadings. Well, we can use that too. Remember, any blog post, any article, okay? And so what you're going to do here is chapter 1, 2, and 3 correspond to chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3. So that chunk that you created for the first one, the first secret, that's your first chapter. Now, you can actually use just that chunk for chapter 1. What I would recommend is you take it and expand it. You could even do that on Medium into another article, and get income from there and income from doing this. But you make it a bit longer than that one chunk. You do the same thing for chapter 2, the same thing for chapter 3. Your intro, guess what your intro is? It's the first article you wrote with all 3 of them. Okay, that's your intro, right? I could make this harder for you, but why? Right? And then never, ever, ever, never, ever, never write a conclusion. Okay, pop quiz. How often do you write? Excuse me. How often do you write? How often do you write a conclusion? Let me know in the chat. Okay. The answer is never, 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 ever. Instead, you create a next success steps. Okay. And that is wrapping up, reviewing what you've told them, getting them encouraged and ready to go, and then inviting them to their next success steps. The next step in working with you to be profitable. Okay. Thank you for that, all you folks. Never a conclusion. That's right. Okay. So, first stream of passive recurring income is a mini book with an intro, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, next success steps. And of course, if you've got a list of 5 things or 7 things, you can have a larger mini book. Almost sounds like jumbo shrimp, a larger mini book. Okay. Now, how is this passive and recurring? Well, once you get this out there, let's say you put it on Amazon and on your website, okay, you never have to create it again. Okay. And it's recurring because people keep coming back to it. This is gold online. Let's get some more gold, kids. Number 2, the one-page wonder. Now, some of you are going, what in the heck is that? This summer, I came across the idea that you could have everything on one page for a course, a workshop, or something. Okay. And the way you do it would be, let's say you've got 3 sections to teach in a product, okay, in a workshop. Okay. So you'll have on one page, you'll have section 1 and the link to that section and some language about what it's about. Okay. And then, oops, real live internet marketing here, fixing my mistakes. Whoops. Section 2, you'll have link to. Section 3, guess what link you'll have? Link 3. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this is it can be done without a website. It can be done with email and a couple other things. So you could email someone these 3 sections and these 3 chunks. I mean, these 3 links. Okay. And let's say you had an article and a video per section. Well, the article could be on Medium in their unlisted articles, and the video could be on YouTube in their unlisted videos. Okay. So you've done this whole thing without a website, which is pretty cool. All right. So, number 3, a masterclass. Remember, we're taking that same article, 3 tips, 3 secrets, 3 dangers, 3 whatever. Okay. I wrote down a new idea for a template today, 3 headaches. So you're going to talk about one topic. A master class is defined by being a one-shot deal about one topic, and your audience leaves with a skill. Okay. So you've got the topic, and you're going to teach step 1. You're going to teach step 2. You're going to teach step 3. And then you're going to review the skill. If there's a way for them to demonstrate it and interacting with you, you'll do that. Okay. Now, again, I could make this harder for you, but why? It really can be and should be as simple and repeatable as this. Okay. So, number 4, an e-course. The first e-course I ever had was called Multiple Streams of Article Income back in 07 or 08. Yes, I've been doing this a while. And the next one I had was, what was it called? Article Marketing for Beginners. Now, you're taking those same tips from your article, okay? And you have, if you're going to do 3 tips, okay, you're going to have 5 emails that go out, okay? An intro email explaining what's going to happen, and when the first tip is coming. If you can set it up that way, it ought to be later that day, the next day at the most. Okay. Email 2 is the first tip. Email 3 is the second tip. Email 4 is the third tip. And email 5 is, there we are again, those next success steps. Now, a couple of cool things you can do with this. You can deliver an article, you can deliver a video, again, by email without a website is one way to do it. One of the ways I did it that was really cool with multiple streams of article income is, and this gives you more interaction with your customers, and then they're going to want to do more with you. I gave an assignment in each installment, in each email, and they were to do that assignment and email it to me. And I would make comments on it and make suggestions and tell them what to do with it. Okay. And so we had some interaction there. They got a taste of my coaching. So that's a good way to do this too for number 4, an e-course. Ready for number 5? Then let's do it. A mini course. Okay. A mini course is defined as something with 2 or 3 modules. Okay. On a particular topic. You're going deeper than a master class, and you're doing it in 3 sections. Okay. So now, because it's a mini course, you don't have a lot in your modules. Okay. I would just have a video, a training video for module 1, a training video for module 2, a training video for module 3, an intro, which is the original article. Remember, we talked about that early on. And then your conclusion is your next success steps. Remember, never, never, never a conclusion. Next success steps. Okay. So we're rocking right along here, and I love it. I hate these fluffed up stuff that take forever. I just like you getting it, you get to go. Good. Next is a signature course. Okay. A signature course is larger, both in modules 5 to 7 and in what you deliver. And a signature course, you can call it a signature course, a flagship course. Either one is fine. It's a course that really identifies and highlights what you do. Okay. And now look at that. I got Q and Q. Questions, but no answers. Okay, let's fix that. Jeez. I'm glad it's just us here. Got to get real comfortable with messing up in public, folks. It's just a part of it. Oops, that's not part of it, though. Okay, so the intro can be that original article, just like in other ones. Okay. And then you want to give them a quick win. So if I was doing a signature course about content creation, in the intro, I would give them a way to create a quick title or an outline of an article or a blog post. So they would have that quick win. Okay. And this can be done recorded in advance, or you could do it live weekly or every other day or whatever way you want to do it. So module 1, that first tip, okay, you're going to have a video, an article, a checklist, a template, and a Q&A. Not a Q and Q, but a Q&A. Okay. The video can simply be the video explanation of that tip. Just this week, I was a guest on my original mentors. He's coming up with an online summit in a couple of weeks, and I'll send out information for you. My whole teaching came from an article. 21 income streams from one article. Okay, so you can just do that in a video. The article that they want to read, a checklist that helps them know exactly what to do and cover all the bases, a template, a fill in the blanks template if that fits for you, and then a Q&A. And when something like this, you can do that Q&A then on the module. You can ask them to send in questions and answer them on a recording, or you could do it even on a different day. Give them a couple of days to work on the module, and then they come back with questions. Okay. And so you do the same thing: video, article, checklist, template, Q&A for module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5. This could be 9 modules. This one is 7 with the intro and the next success steps. And in case you're wondering what I mean by next success steps, it's reviewing where they've been celebrating with them, encouraging them to go use this stuff. And then here's your next success steps. Here's the next thing to do. And you provide a link to another way to work with you. Okay. So, last and certainly not least, membership. Okay. This is like the gold standard of passive and recurring. Okay. A monthly membership, especially if you create it where it's evergreen and you're not live. Okay. And people just come in and get an installment every week. You can also do it live. Remember, just like my Content Profit Nation, or we're calling now the new Content Profit Nation. Remember, this is all from that original 3 tips, 3 secrets, 3 whatever, or however many you want article. Okay. To get started here, right? That's the introduction to the membership. You welcome them. You walk them through how to use this membership. Okay. And now you could do this weekly or monthly. I like to help people just starting out have as little service delivery time as possible. Okay. So month 1 could be that first tip, and you provide training. You could do it live, you could do it on a video, and then you provide a Q&A. With this, what I would do is I would do a training on, say, the first week of the month. And on the 3rd week of the month, we're going to have a Q&A about it. Okay, so they can work on it for a couple of weeks and then come ask questions and get help. Okay, month 2 is tip 2, training and Q&A. Month 3 is tip 3, training and Q&A, and so on. And by and so on, I mean, you could do this for just 3 months, a short-term membership, but why not do this over and over and over again on these topics, adding bonus topics, going deeper on each topic. So for all of you that have wondered whether you can create a membership site, this is how you do it. Now, we've looked at 7 ways: mini book, 1-pager, masterclass, e-course, mini course, signature course, and membership. Right now, right here and now, whether you're listening live or on a replay, or watching live or on replay, tell me in the chat, tell me in the Q&A, which one of these you'd think you'd be more likely to create from your content: a mini book, a 1-page wonder, a masterclass, an e-course, a mini course, a signature course, or a membership. Just share in the Q&A. There's a membership. Yep, good. Okay. What your first one may be. And I say first one on purpose because you can do all of these. Finishing your ebook. There you go. You can do all of these and really build an empire with these, because all these would be just on one topic, right? Carol says mini book or 1-page wonder. There you go. And you could do this on as many topics as you want for as many pieces as you want. Okay. So now comes my big question. You've talked about which ones you might do first. How would you guys like my help with this? Give me a yay or nay in the chat. Would you like my help with this? Because I have a way to provide that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Right. Let me go a little bit deeper. How would you like me to take one of your articles, right? Convert it into one of these 7 and do it live on the Content Profit Show. Okay. Oh, yeah, that would help, Carol, identifying which blog post to use. Yeah, we can do that when you're a guest. Okay. We'll convert your article into profitable digital products live, okay, in front of a live audience. And then afterwards, you become part of the Evergreen Livecast. You become part of the Evergreen Podcast, which goes out to all the big podcast sites. Okay. You'll have Medium articles about it, about what you did, and Medium articles with a video in there of what we did. You'll get daily on demand webinars of your show where somebody just signs up and they get the replay. Okay. And perhaps best of all, promotion to my email list and social channels. And folks, that's thousands and thousands of people. Okay. Um, both on the front end before we do it and then after we do it. And I will promote you on other shows as grads done good and promote to other people what you created so you can get income that way. Now, here's the crazy thing. Okay. There's the link. Okay. The link is here on the page, thecontentprofitshow.com/guest, thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. And if everything has gone according to plan, there's also a button right below your video where you're watching this. Okay. Now, I've researched this at length, and the largest amount I've seen somebody charging for one of these guest spots is $3,500. Okay. For you to come on their podcast and get an interview. Um, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't do that. Even if I was a multimillionaire, I wouldn't do that. Okay. So I've made it much more reachable for you. Instead of 3,500, it's only 97 bucks. Okay. Thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. When you go to that link and come on board, you'll be taken immediately to the calendar. And we are booking months in advance right now. Thanks to y'all, this has become very popular. And we also have room this very month. Okay. So we can be doing this in a few weeks together, a couple weeks together. Okay. Thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. Only 97 bucks, folks. At that link, it's right there on your screen. And again, if everything is going according to plan, it's right below this the video that you're watching this on, whether in the replay or on the live show, which we're doing right now. All right, I told you it would be many, and we're just over 22 minutes here as we begin to wrap up. Thank you for being a great audience. You've laughed and interacted in all the right places. Thank you. The replay will be out within moments after this if you want to watch it again. And I will send that link out to everybody later on this afternoon or tonight. So head on over, folks, to thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. And I will do this for you. I will do this for you live before an audience. You get all that publicity. Okay. And you get me doing it for you. If I were to do that for you in an hour, one-on-one, we'd be starting at $1,000. Okay. And that's not including the publicity afterwards. Okay. So you get all of this, the show and the publicity afterwards for just 97 bucks at thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. We will catch you next time. And until we do, here's what I want you to do. Go use this stuff and come on board as you listen to this beautiful mellow jazz outro by my buddy, Mike Stewart.